Hello. I call myself the Beach Bum Astrologer, but there's no beach today. I'm actually in a park in Lancing, which I've only just discovered. It's weird. Under my nose all these years, I knew it was a lake. It's called Brooklands Park. But in the hinterland of the lake, there's this newly developed park full of walkways. You can walk for 3-4 kilometers. Wonderful. An oasis of nature. It's a pity we have to use the word oasis because that presupposes that we're surrounded by urban jungle, bungalows and managed gardens. I've not done much beach bums lately, largely because I've got other things to do. Sorry about that. I love you, no. I love you, no. Today, I'm going to share something I've written about in the Astrological Journal, the latest issue, about the Mars-Saturn conjunction that occurred in Pisces earlier in April of this year, 2024. On the very day that Mars conjoined Saturn, I developed a toothache. In astrology, Saturn is tooth or teeth, Mars is pain, and it occurred in the first house. And Pisces tends to be associated with lowered immune system and infections. So as I was making my way to Chelmsford to see a friend, the pain grew in my jaw, in the back part of my jaw. And I was, being a hypochondriac, I tend to dramatize my health. There's some asshole behind me, following me, so I better go the opposite way. And I thought, it's to do with the tooth, but is there some other problem? You know, I was thinking astrologically, not just medically. And I'm going to sit down on a bench. People with their dogs, they're driving around the bend. So on the very day that Mars was conjunct Saturn, this awful pain developed in my head, and it didn't get any better. And then localized in one tooth. Now, I'm not one to go on about health, but the coincidence with the Mars-Saturn conjunction in Pisces was amazing. I went to the dentist a few days later, and he said, the tooth is fine. The tooth affected is fine, but you have an infection arising from your tonsil area going into your gum, which sort of covers the first house, the head part. Neck is usually Taurus, but, you know, give or take a cusp or two. But it just reminded me just how literal astrology can be. I've written about it in the latest issue of Journal, Astrological Journal, which will be out soon. Just wanted to share that with you. And of course, we've got the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction arising any minute now. That's going to be more difficult to locate in the personal chart because though Jupiter is still regarded as a superior personal planet, Uranus is not. So there will be a more, shall we say, generational influence, much more to do with science, I would have thought. I mean, that's the general view. But then you've got Pluto going to Aquarius, which is also affected by the modern rulership of Uranus. So lots going on. You know, the trouble with astrology is it can get too general and you think, oh yeah, it all fits, doesn't it? Other times, like with the Mars-Saturn thing and my bloody tooth, it seems horribly literal. That's the way it is. And on that note, have a good one. I'll try to post a few more videos as I go along. See how I feel. Okay, bye.